Hey guys, welcome back to Limb Powers Monday Morning Motivation with me, Jack Eyers. Now today we are going to be going through a core circuit. We have 5 exercises that is going to target our core, our midsection. We have classic crunch, which is going to be targeting the top part of the abs. We have floor cleaners, which is for the obliques. We have flutter kicks, which is for that V shape, the bottom of the abs. We've got Russian twist, which again is kind of for the obliques, but all across the middle. And then we've got the plank, which is going to keep us nice and tight. Okay, so those are the 5 exercises we're going to go through. We're going to do a bit of a walk and talk to start with, and then we're going to use this as a bit of a warm-up, and then we're going to go through 2 rounds using my app, my timer, and it's going to be a little bit more intense. We're going to go for 30 seconds with 15 seconds rest between each exercise. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that. All right, guys, so we have classic crunch. So I'll just briefly explain. With a classic crunch, we're going to be lying on our backs. Ideally, you want to be in this position here, okay? You can have your legs out straight, but just be mindful that you might end up with a little bit of an arch in the lower back, okay? Typically, when we've got our legs bent, it's a lot easier to kind of flatten out that back and push that back into the pad. Now, I appreciate that not all of us wear prosthetic limbs, so at this point you might want to prop your residual limbs up using a small stool or a cushion, or if you prefer them out flat, that's entirely up to you. But please just be aware that your back over time might start to arch off the ground. Think about pressing it down the whole time. And this is purely to protect your back so we don't get any injuries for our lower back. All of these exercises are targeting the front of the body. You might feel a little bit in the back through things like the plank or the Russian twist, but you should not feel any pain. If you do, you must immediately stop. Okay, guys? So this first one, classic crunch. It's not a sit-up. A sit-up is when you go all the way up to the top. We are just crunching. We are just going through a small range of motion, but looking to keep quite a lot of tension through the abdominals. So legs up, arms across the chest is the intermediate level. Keeping that neck. Imagine you've got a tennis ball underneath your chin. You're not putting your chin on your chest, you're not cranking it back. Imagine you've got a tennis ball under your chin and you've got to hold it there the whole time. Just got to roll our shoulders up as far as you can and all the way back down. Now the trick of this one, as soon as you touch the floor, you go straight back up. If you go onto the floor and have a little rest, you've taken all that tension out of the abs, out of the muscles, okay? And we are trying to build up as much tension through the stomach. That is what's going to give us our change. That's what's going to adapt our muscles, make them stronger, make them fitter, okay? Give them more of an aesthetic look as well. So keeping that tennis ball here, arms across shoulders, rolling up and back down. Now focus on the breathing. Blow out as you curl up. 1, breathe in, blow out, breathe in, blow out, breathe in. Okay, if this is too hard, we can go hands by our sides. Think about pushing your hands to the other side of the room. It's going to make it slightly easier. And if you want it slightly harder, we can go hands above. Okay, and try a classic crunch like this. What we've done is increase the lever length, which will increase the weight. Okay, so that's our classic crunch. Next exercise is floor cleaners. So you're going to stay in this position. This time, hands are going to be on the floor. Imagine you've got 2 cleaning towels in your hand, 2 rags in your hands. Shoulders off the ground, and you're going to clean down to your right foot and then clean down to your left. Or if you haven't got legs, pushing right the way down to the end of the room, right the way down to the end of the room. We are cleaning the floor. Okay, keeping those shoulders off the ground, cleaning that floor. Floor cleaners. All right, guys? Okay, our next one is flutter kicks. So like I said, we are working the bottom part of our abs now. You're going to feel a little bit through the hip flexors. This one can be a little bit challenging to try and find a variation that fits your ability level. So what I'm going to demonstrate is and then we'll talk about how to make it slightly adapted. If you've got a prosthetic where you can lock the leg out, a lot of the prosthetics allow you to do this now. So now I've locked my leg out straight, okay? This is what a flutter kick looks like. You're going to put your hands underneath the lower part of your back. This is going to help support your back, okay? Legs out straight and off the ground, and we are going to walk the legs, okay? Flutter kick. So you can go small or you can go big, whatever you prefer. Okay, if you cannot fire up or control your residual limb. You can do it with the prosthetic off, or you can just keep it on the floor and just doing the one side is just as good for an adaptation. Okay, if you find the leg, if you find it too hard, bend the knee. Okay, and just think about bringing the knee up and down. You're still going to feel this for the lower part of the abs. What we've done is shorten the lever, made it slightly easier. Okay, if we cannot use our lower limbs at all, a variation for this one: hands above the chest, hands above the head, shoulders off the ground, and then we are going to walk the hands. So this is your variation. Okay, variation number 3. This is your flutter kick with the hands. Nice. Next exercise is Russian twist. If I face you for this one, you're going to sit up nice and tall, hands in front, lean ever so slightly back, and then twist from side to side. Okay, I'll show you from the side profile. Sitting up nice and tall, leaning back. Look how straight my back is. Hands here, side to side, rotating around. If you can touch the floor, great, but that's quite a large range of motion. So for now, let's just go past the hips, okay? And what we are not doing is we're not rounding and slumping like this, which makes it quite easy, and we're not doing it sat up. You want to be almost at that tipping, that falling point where you feel it contracting through the abs. Okay, nice. And then our very last exercise is a plank. Again, a couple of variations for this one. I know this is a bit of a nemesis for some people, but I think it's a very, very effective exercise. So we're going to go onto our elbows, and you're going to drive those legs out. Oof. Okay? And you're going to hold this position for 30 seconds. Ideally, this is the position you want to get yourself into. If you find being here is too much pressure on your elbows, this is where we can go into our hands. Okay? If we haven't got the option of using both arms, this is where you might want to pad out one side with a thing of pillows, okay, so a pile of cushions or a pile of pillows or even a small stool, and rest your residual limb against that. If we cannot straighten out our legs, then we can go, oops, unlock my leg. If we cannot straighten out our legs, or we're not wearing prosthetics, then we can do it from our residual limbs. If you can weight load for your residual and you're going to hold this position, or you can hold this position, okay? And if that is not an option and you cannot weight bear through your residual limbs, you can use a stool or a pile of cushions, hips over, so your hip is just over the edge, and you can hold this position here, okay, or here. All right, so that is the variations of a plank. So as always, these exercises is just purely about finding how you can adapt it for your personal needs, for your ability levels. Okay, as amputees, I like to say that we are experts at this. We can think outside the box. We are very creative. We have learned how to overcome lots of barriers. So, yeah, let's keep practicing that. You've got 5 exercises. I'm going to set my timer on my phone. I've got an app timer, and basically what I've set. Warm-up period of 20 seconds. That's just preparation period for us to get ourselves ready. We've then got, I don't know if you can see that at all, we've then got 30 seconds. We'll then go to a 15-second rest for us. That's when we change exercises. And then we go 30 seconds again. I've set it for 5 sets, okay? And then I've done it for 2 sets. So sorry, 5 cycles for 2 sets. So it's a great app. It's a really good way to kind of keep on track. You don't have to keep watching the time or whatever. Gives you a level of intensity, which is nice. So you're going to hear it. I've got my volume up. So get yourselves ready. I suggest getting a yoga mat. It just helps to protect your back. It just helps to give you a little bit more comfort when you're on the floor. If you haven't got a yoga mat, a couple of towels. And let's get ready to go. I'm going to put this one up here so we can all see it. 5 exercises, 30 seconds per exercise, 2 sets. Right, get yourselves ready. Here we go. 20 seconds to prepare. First one is classic crunch. And like I said, if you've got the option, bend those legs. If not, residual limbs up. Just help support that back. Hands across the shoulders. Think about blowing out as you curl up. This will help create more tension. Oh, here we go. 30 seconds. Off you go. 1. Come on, guys. 5. How many can you do? Come on. on 10, keep it up. 16, come on. 17, 18, 19, 20, let's get one more. 21. Whoa. Okay, 30 seconds rest. Catch your breath back. We've got these floor cleaners. Just felt that tension through the abs there. Making sure you're keeping the tension. Don't rest on the floor. Come straight back up on those sit-ups, on those classic crunch. Grab your rags, shoulders off the ground. Here we go, side to side. All the way around. Trying to aim for that full range of motion. Right the way around. Feel it in those obliques, feel it in your sides, feel it through the middle of your stomach. Think about these results. This is what we're working for. We want to get stronger, we want to get fitter. Okay, really nice. We've got next, flutter kicks. If you've got the opportunity to lock your leg out, this is it. Remember, you don't need to do both legs. You can do just wiggling the residual limbs or hands above the chest, above the head. Hands under your back. Let's go, walking those legs. Hands under your back is going to help support your back. Okay, you should not feel any pain in your lower back when you're doing this. Okay, guys, feeling the burn already. Let's keep going. Nice deep breaths. All the way through. Got 2 exercises left. Okay, we've got a Russian twist, guys. Okay, catch your breath back. Remember to keep a nice straight back on this one. Sitting up nice and tall. Lean back. Here we go. Big rotation. Let's get those shoulders all the way around. Nice big rotation. Good stuff, guys. If you start to feel it in your back, or if your stomach is a little bit too fatigued, just start to sit yourself up a little bit more and just continue the rotation. Really nice, really good. Okay, last one, we've got our plank. Get yourselves ready. Get your stools, get your pile of cushions if you need it. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds, guys. Big push. Think about pushing those hips forward, keeping that back a nice straight line. You're not sagging it down, you're pushing it away, keeping it active, keeping it tight, holding it there. Nice deep breaths. Okay, here we go. Not long now. Really good, really good. Okay, guys, so we've got 15 seconds rest. Back onto our classic crunch. Last time through. Get yourselves ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 21 to beat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, come on, 18, 19, slower than last time, showing fatigue, feeling that burn. Okay, got floor cleaners. Grab those rags, pretend you've got rags in your hands. You have those shoulders off the ground, get ready, shoulders off, and clean, there we go. Clean the floor. How wide can you reach? Can you clean that floor all the way over there? All the way over there? Keeping those shoulders off the ground, guys. Shoulders off. Hold yourself up as high as you can. Feel it through the core. Keep cleaning. Keep going. Good work. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, flutter kicks. Knock that leg out if you can. You've got that option. Remember to put your hands underneath your bum or underneath your lower back. Just to support your back. Okay, here we go, legs off and walk. Really nice stuff, guys. Try and keep that head nice and relaxed. Good stuff. Feel it in the core only. Maybe a little bit in the hip flexors, maybe a little bit top of the legs, nothing in the back. Keep breathing, keep going, keep pushing through it. We're almost there. Oh, okay, what have we got next? Russian twist. With this one, just as we start to fatigue, you can't hold yourself back, don't let it round, sit yourself up and just come slightly further forward. Okay, here we go. Russian twist. All the way around, guys. Nice big rotation. Good stuff. We're almost there. Okay. Last, guys, is the plank. Get yourselves ready. Get your pile of cushion. We've got 10 seconds. Here we go. Come on, guys. We can do it. Last push. Okay. Hold it tight. Keep it strong. Think about pulling your elbows towards your hips. This will keep you active through that core, through that midsection. Pulling them in, keeping it active. Feel that burn. Final push. Nice deep breaths in for the nose, out for the mouth. You can do it. There we go. Release that leg. Great stuff, guys. Good work. God, stomach's cramping a little bit there. Guys, well done. We made it. We did it. Monday morning motivation. Nice 10-minute core workout. So good stuff. See you next Monday. Have a fantastic week.